Hello there and good morning. Get ready to lose your house and all that you've worked for your entire life to pay for the pandemic and social care. As per usual, please like, subscribe and comment below. And when subscribing, please do press that little bell, but also select the all option, or you won't get any notifications when I publish a new video. Looks like Boris Johnson has taken a bad social care system and made it worse. Because as more questions are asked, more wheels fall off of the government's ruinous social care plans. All because the aim appears to have been more about protecting some people's wealth rather than actually looking after people in old age. And the real problem is that actual life is always completely different to the way it is presented on a Treasury spreadsheet. And the upshot is that the claim by Boris that you won't have to sell your house to fund your care has become you won't have to sell your house until you're dead to then pay for your care plus any interest accrued. The reason being that the care part will be protected by an 86,000 quid cap, but the hotel costs of care won't be protected. So the result will be about the same as today, except that in the future you'll have paid a lot of tax throughout your lifetime to get there and still have an extremely dented inheritance, if any, to pass on. At least they go the whole hog across the pond in the USA. They've even converted the White House into a care home for a cognitively challenged elderly person. And I'm still not sure who decides you need the care and also how much care you'll get. They'll probably need a lot more bureaucrats for that little exercise. Bureaucrats looking at the spreadsheet bottom line, of course. So next April we'll see an increase of 1.25% in national insurance to initially bolster up the NHS to deal with the backlog of operations and the like caused by our response to the pandemic, with the NHS then losing that extra funding when the waiting lists are down, so the money can then be funneled into social care. If, and it's a big if, we can wean the NHS off of that extra funding without there being a political meltdown as we start cutting back on the number of doctors and nurses. And then we've got the council tax rises next April to initially kickstart the social care programme until the NHS has that extra funding ripped from its grasping claw, something I think will never happen. And once the town halls have got that extra council tax, they won't want to see it go. That's right, folks, the beast needs feeding, and in the absence of economic growth, your personal assets are now fixed firmly in the government's sights. So more taxes for you to pay for a larger state with higher public service pay packets. How very new Tory. And your inheritance, if there will be such a thing going forwards, will still receive a significant haircut. Boris Johnson is the new Sheriff of Nottingham, but there is no Robin Hood in opposition to take him on. And what's this we hear? Pundits are now warning that inheritance and capital gains taxes could also be in for an overhaul to get more revenue into the Treasury coffers. These taxes gain relatively small amounts in tax compared to national insurance and income tax, but as they say, every little helps. Last year the state managed to get 5.4 billion quid from inheritance tax and 9.9 billion from capital gains tax. So bringing down thresholds or upping the amount paid won't actually achieve that much. But political optics also matter. And capital gains tax could be seen as a very soft target because it's viewed as a wealth tax and not many people pay it. But we can still find the dosh to fund the hotel costs for thousands of other people, spend billions in foreign aid and pour money into the White Elephant HS2 project. Spending other people's money is so easy for politicians when they think the taxpayer is a bottomless bank. Well, the government's gone this far by breaking two of its pledges, one on the pension triple lock and the other on national insurance. So what are the chances of Boris saying, hang it, let's bung a penny on income tax and VAT too? But in some good news, the price of tennis rackets might be on the up now, and tennis coaches and clubs might also see a big uptick in business. So what's your opinion on tax rises to fund this form of social care? Please like and comment below.